Broadstairs Walters here. Welcome to North Foreland Golf Club. We are in Broadstairs in Kent, which is in the east side of Kent, right on the coast. As you will see as we get around the golf course, you'll see the beach and the sea is not too far away, which is the English Channel. Now we're here to do a little 9-hole course vlog, and a big thank you to Darren Paris, his team at the Pro Shop and everyone at North Foreland for allowing us to film here today. It was due to be yesterday, but you might have seen from social media pictures that it was a bit foggy, so we had to abandon it and go to the local pub instead. Never mind. But here we are, we're on the first tee. If you have a little look down, and if I was just to zoom in here, a little bit of zoom, you will see in a moment that we have a little bunker in there, which is around about 250 yards to carry that bunker, and then the green is another 78 yards on from there. So we've got a little over 328 yards for this hole. So par 4, nice short hole to open us up with. I'm going to hit driver, just because I know if I was hitting 3 wood, you'd probably all turn off. So we're going to hit driver, and we're going to look to hit it towards the bunker, maybe with a little draw, and hopefully we'll avoid it and have a nice straightforward pitch into the green. Well, we've hit it at the bunker, I think with a little bit of fade. It's not too bad. It's missed the fairway a touch to the right, but it's not too bad. We've got a shot of the green, so let's see what we face when we get up there. Guys, so here we are, as I said, a little bit of a fade, no draw on that one. So I've missed the fairway by about 8-9 yards, but not too bad. I've got a fairly straightforward shot up to the hole. I've got 86 yards, it's a little bit uphill, a little bit of a draft into us as well. I've got 54-degree wedge in here, so we're just going to ease one of these up the hill. Hopefully give ourselves a nice chance of making an opening birdie. On target. We're on the green. We've got a chance of making the 3, not a bad start. Let's see what we got. Okay, so we've hit a nice little wedge shot in, and well, we've got around about 8-9 feet for birdie, so it's not too bad at all. Just doing a bit of farming, clearing a few pitch marks. This is all nice. If everybody clears one pitch mark, the greens will always be very, very good. So I'm just going to go out a shot for a second. I've got a nice little slope here, so I can crouch down. The camera pans round to me. Okay, you can see this little slope here is actually giving me a really good view. It's giving me a nice view of being able to look at ground level to get a look at how the green is lying. Now it looks fairly flat and up the hill this way, which is nice. Nice and flat. Notice I'm standing, trying to feel a little bit of movement in the ground with my feet, just to get a little bit of a read. If I can feel a bit more weight on one side than the other, then I'll have an idea of what way the ball is going to roll. But this feels quite level, so we're going to go straight at it. See if we can get off to a good start. A bit of a bounce, but it was moving that way as well. So a little bit of a sneaky fake, a little bit of a mystery finding. Well, but it's not bad. If we start off with a 4 and we make a par, it's not a bad start. So level par after the first hole. Let's move on and see what the second's got in store for us. So first hole done, straightforward par. A bit disappointed not to have threatened the hole a bit more with the birdie chance, but never mind. So we've got the second hole. It is behind that big tree there. It's 274. So it dips down. It's a little bit of a dog leg. Ideally you play it out back over towards those little bushes there, and the fairway will then go up towards a 2-tier green. So again, didn't quite get hold of the first tee shot. Let's see if we can get hold of this one and try and threaten the green. Well, it's a bit tight down the left hand side, but we'll go and see what we've got left. Wasn't a great shot, a little bit out of the heel. So like I said, the tee shot was awful. We've been a bit lucky, as you can see, we're 44 yards to the green. It's clattered this tree and managed to find its way through all these branches and come down fairly nicely. So I've got 44 yards, but there's around about 10 yards between the top of the bunker and the start of the green as it goes up the hill. So I'm actually looking to land the ball in that area and chase it up. I've got my gap wedge, my 50-degree wedge. I'm just going to try and bunt it over the bunker and run it up onto the green. There is a second tee on the green there, so if I run it a little bit firmer, hopefully not too firm, it could go up to the top and then work its way back down. The ball's not lying fantastic, there's loads of little strawy, loose twigs around it, so hopefully we can get some good contact and try and get a decent result off what should really be a straightforward hole. That could turn out perfect. That's exactly where I wanted to land it. How it runs on the green, obviously I've got no control over, but it was nice contact considering the lie. And it's a great result considering the poor tee shot. So let's go and see what we've got. So as you can see, it was quite a good result. If you look back down at those trees just over here, this little tree here, that's where we were. So we can see it's landed in that gap and it's run up nicely. Got this little bit of a backstop here. Whether or not it's come off the backstop, we don't know. But we've got a tricky putt down slope. Feels like it could go a little bit this way. So I'm feeling more weight on my left side. Okay, right, let's have a look. See how the reed goes here. It's going to be a fast one, this as well. It's not moved as much as we thought there. It's moved a little bit, but nowhere near as much as I thought. So just tidy up for a 4. So 2 4s to start with, which is not too bad. Could have been better. 2 good birdie chances, but also could have been worse after the tee shot on this hole here. So let's move on to the 3rd hole and see if we can improve on this score. Right guys, so 2 pars to start with. The 3rd hole is a par 5. It's only 485 yards. The flag is just over that way. But obviously we've got that little bit of a dog leg to contend with. We've got those trees which we can see up at the top here. Bunker at the far side of the fairway if we run out. So ideally if we can hit it just sort of in between the little yellow brambly bushes there and the bunker, and maybe get a little fade on it, be perfect in the fairway. And then see if we can maybe get up in 2. Also need to see if we can find the middle of the club face as well. That'd be good. I haven't found it yet. Well, we found it that time. A little bit of draw on that one, so it stayed up the left side. Almost a little bit to the right of those little brambly bushes up there. we'll see what we've got. Right guys, so as you can see, I ran through the fairway a little bit coming from this angle here. Thankfully not too much, you know, another couple of yards is not the best of positions to be in. We've got 224 to the flag. Lying okay, not fantastic. So I'm going to hit a little 3 hybrid, little 20-degree hybrid. Let's see if we can work it up there onto the green. Hit it quite nice out of there, but just drawing it a little left. Missed the green a little bit to the left. Not sure whether there's a bunker there or not, but we shall wait and see. But out of that lie, actually not too bad. Let me grab head cover. Not too bad of a shot from the lie it was in. So yeah, it's not too bad. Up by the green, par 5. So if we can get up and down, make a birdie, it could be good. Let's see what we've got. Right, so a little bit left of the green is a massive bunker, as we can see. No bucket spades at this part of the beach. All the beach is just over the top, the back of the green there. You can see the little castle in the background. That's the house I've just put an offer on. But so we've got a difficult lie actually, because the ball's not too bad, but where I am to stand, you know, the flag's over here, so my stance is going to be quite tricky on this one. It's going to be tough. With it being a par 5, the importance really is getting the ball on the green. We're here in 2, so we want to try and just get this one out on the green and see what we can come up with from there. Make sure I don't bash myself in the knee as we go. What we can conjure. Well, managed to get it out. It's just run off the very far edge of the green there, so it's going to be a difficult birdie putt. Probably going to be about 35 feet, but any result out onto the green from that lie is pretty good. It's one that you probably won't practice a lot, so anything from there is good. Going quite off the back of the green here. I'm going to play a little bump and run. I've got my 8 iron here, and I'm just going to lift it over this sort of, you know, 2.5, 3 feet of fringe. Get it running down. This is going to give me a great indication of what's going to happen when the ball's on the green. So when it comes to hitting the putt, whatever putt I have left, I've got an idea of how the green's moving and which way the ball's going to go. So I've hit that one a bit firm. It's not done a lot as it's gone past the hole. Maybe moved a tiny bit from the left side to the right. I've left myself a bit more work than I really wanted to there. I've probably got around about 6 feet for my par, which is not a great result. A bit firm with the chip and run, but I do know which way the ball is going to move for the putt, which is a key to the next shot. So let's see how we get on. Right, so this is the putt. This is what we got left. Need to get my eyes tested. I think it's a bit longer than 6 foot. So let's see how we get on. Pace, 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 pace. Oh dear, right, that's not good. Dropping a shot on a par 5 is not the done thing. But it's what happens. So we've made a bogey. So the first 3 holes, part 1 we finished 1 over par, not good. Let's see if we can recover it in part two.